fuck they want.
Of course.
Yeah, it's fucking $500 a ticket. They'll still probably go.
For sure. I mean, we went.
Yeah. You would have went no matter what, too, is the thing.
Yeah.
Whatever the price was, you would have paid it.
True.
And been like, fuck, that was insane, but I'm down.
Double peek comes through up top through B tower. You're the first one to fall. Little sneaky play from Def mid map, able to take one with him, but still the numbers prevail for Sentinels up top though. Able to respond again. We go back.
This is like the strat always. I feel like it's always a male split on T side pistol every time. I mean, it's just the best thing to do. Get nice and close.
Yeah, and with friends.
And then just like explode together, and that's it.
The spike plant for a little bit here by Sig.
It makes me wonder if people should start setting up Cypher util like male rather than at the extremities like A and B.
Then they don't come male and you're like, ah, well, fuck.
Yeah, but yeah, I don't know, it's tough. It's like a gamble, you're right. Caster volume.
Yeah,
Oh,
just
sorry,
sucks, like right there, they were allowed to get top male so free, and then like they just get to double peek that dude on rafters. The guy stood no chance. They just have a free B site.
A stack. What's up?
You're just funny.
Why?
Is all.
Why, man? Why?
You're funny. There's. Do I need to say more?
Mm.
Did you mute the game sound?
Well, they said volume. That's not what they wanted.
That's why you're funny.
That's not what they wanted, huh?
That's why you're funny. See, they said volume. I don't think they meant turn it off, but that's okay. You're just funny. You're allowed to be funny.
Thanks.
Oh man.
Ooh, Shazzy, get a vandal. Get a vandal. Get a vandal.
Heavy, but now it will be the bonus round for Sentinels. This is where they might want to slow things a little bit. They definitely are a team that likes to have that default where dapr kind of use that solo A presence while they try to get that, you know, mid control pressure, mailroom pressure ropes, and
it's gonna take this map. It's unfortunate, but it's gonna happen.
Also a team that can just load up the box.
You got a phantom?
Come
on, man.
Very good at
Vandal.
Switching between kind of reactionary and mid-round plays, and then just the full.
I thought about playing SWTOR.
Set pieces, but looks like this one they want to go.
Oh, the
MMO, yeah.
I almost said Lord of the Rings. I don't know what the fuck my brain is at.
I downloaded it and I played it a little bit. Apparently, it's no, it actually was surprisingly like enjoyable. I got a sub, so you get a free boost with a sub, so I just boosted a character to 70 and just kind of tried it out, and the gameplay felt pretty fun. But I know it's more of a story game. It's more of a single-player story game than MMO, as weird as that is.
Yeah, it's been collected, but this is a tough
So.
3v5 look, even from the B tower.
So definitely down your alley.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Trying to satchel across the way. BCJ though continues just to hold firm.
I mean, it's free, so I'll try it. I don't know. Fun. Let's see if the story's interesting to me.
Did you stream it?
You could stream it, but the problem is it uses a lot of Disney like licensed music, like Star Wars music, right? For movies. So I don't know if I would get screwed.
That's unfortunate.
But it's cool because it has literally music from the movies, which is pretty epic.
I mean, that's dope, but if you can't stream
If you can't, yeah, imagine playing a Star Wars game without the Star Wars music. It's kind of sad.
Playing from ropes with some assistance from Aaron with a trap wire behind him, so you could definitely feel XSET have felt that.
But I did get an email from them, and they said, like, obviously you never know what can happen, but so far nobody's gotten a DMCA strike from playing and listening to the music. So I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
I mean, they're trying to look out for you, so that's a good thing, right?
When you're getting Shazam down, you kind of know that there's a follow-up behind that. That they were meant to do something explosive at A, and they're going to start pulling those rotations.
He ran a chance where he could potentially also peek with this double hit through A ramps. Here comes the play forward. Death behind it. Not going to get zombs. BCJ.
And one more kill. That's a res. They went around for sure.
Now on to Aaron. On the site finds one, but not a second. So Sentinels have made their way on towards the site, but not with numbers. Nebula will keep the top heaven side play safe, and if BCJ falls there,
What do you do here? You nade hell, obviously. Maybe double smoke sign. Oh. making a better play. Good play from dapr, I think. It's a very good fight to take.
Oh my god.
Even beyond that, gets caught.
Why would he do that though? What?
Now it's just up to
He
TENZ,
hears him
finds the
running. Yeah, I don't know.
Now 1v2, but
He had to.
quick
They were running the whole
follow
way
around the
screens.
opposite
There's
side,
no way he
finds
didn't hear them
relation.
just stomping
XSET
around.
Able to turn back the third and fourth
Maybe he
round,
thought he had a
ties right
second
back up again, and
before
now
they
Sentinels will be
peaked.
put
I don't
into a
fucking know.
risky
That's rough,
financial
man.
situation.
I feel like
Ugh.
I like that. I like where he set up though, because typically, like, you're gonna go screens, or you're gonna nade hell, and boom, hell's clear. But he just got timing, I guess.
behind pretty much the entire time, except doing a great job getting some key intel, rotations, and frags early in that round to put that one to a halt. And now Sentinels coming to this on a low buy, just sheriffs and at best a ghost for dapr. And so very likely a pretty easy round for XSET unless someone's able to pop off a pick with the sheriff early. That shahzam's going to be trying to do that out in the middle, it seems.
Yeah, they do have a lot of kill potential. I mean, you also still have a showstopper to play with. Well, TENZ has this Vandal, so I mean, the ability to confirm kills is still there. It just comes down to at what point do you want to try to get either of those two things into play, because it still looks like Sentinels want to try to aggress upon B tower.
I heard you say PUBG earlier, dude.
Yeah, the new map looks kind of fun. It looks very action heavy, lots of loot and shit.
I've heard.
Reminds
that
me
it
of
is.
it reminds me of the first map in PUBG. It looks like similar to me for some reason. Like a throwback, and it's got the gulag.
Yeah, the gulag is kind of bad though.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, it's cool that you can fight and stuff, but you literally can just sit AFK and win.
TENZ sneaking
So.
through, gets caught though. That's a big catch
Kinda
from
weird.
second. That could have gotten really.
Yeah, PUBG isn't very original
I don't think we've seen a team
No.
play this map
with their recent updates and ideas and things that they do.
Came out, I feel like. Bjor's gonna
Yeah,
find
no,
two.
they're not.
You can't just like take a gulag and be like, oh, this will work great.
To play off of. And we'll have a chance maybe to find Sick. Sure does. That's the spike down. Last player is dapr. They know he's quick to follow. And yeah, XSET are playing the map off of
This is tense because it's the third map, dude. The third map.
TENZ.
Yeah, I mean they're giving Sentinels
Wow.
I gotta pee.
enforcing B heaven. They have someone
Alright.
watching them, make sure
Go
that their
pee.
back calls aren't
No.
going to get penetrated by that.
You're not
Relyks
gonna miss
play.
anything.
So it's like calculated vulnerability.
You shouldn't hold your
Yeah, I
pee
gotta
that
pee, you're right,
often.
you're
You
right.
do that all the
You have other
time.
areas covered and you can play around that. But now it's the full on buy for Sentinels. This is where their mid pressure can get a lot more ferocious. They can, take duels a little bit more willingly and have a lot more to fight with when they do so. And this is where you can really start to see Sentinel's nature come out. And this is where the first, next big test for XSET's going to be is how they handle this pressure.
Hag will be there for Pure. Cannot fully get the elimination though, so shahzam will back away, and I imagine Sick will likely be trying to track him down for the heal, and there it is.
Not quite sure what Sentinels want to do just yet. They're still testing the waters with mid control. They know that they've pushed Pure off yet again with that boom bot, so they know that mailroom should be a little bit easier to capture.
What's up,
Still got Sick
guys?
available here.
Everybody
Or-
say, "Hey,
Does
J9."
not have his wall,
Smiley
so he
face.
can't wall off entry into B site through the lobby area. So that's going to make things a little bit harder, but they're still looking to attack that. They're still pivoting everyone over, including the spike here. They're leaving a couple behind at middle, so they're going to go for the B pinch play. But again, it's going to be a little bit harder to penetrate, but they do have the showstopper that can really help them get some
Yeah.
space.
Star placement also being in the mix. Pure operator in hand. They have one
You guys
chance.
are all my people.
Just a millisecond late on the trigger. TENZ
I'm
now
a man of the
forward.
people.
Concept divide is also there, and honestly,
Oh,
TENZ is in a weird
rocket!
spot where he doesn't really
Ah.
shoot at. Throws his back corner. Not going to confirm a kill. ECJ
What?
able to find
Okay,
himself
Zekin is trolling, but he
before the
gets two there.
contact, but
That's
it's Zekin in the
actually
back corner.
he's just shooting at thin air
Gets
for some
down
reason.
two. Dapr's still lurking behind the play. Finds a first and a second onto Dap. Neural theft will come into play. You're trying to save
Oh,
the round,
no.
and he misses the right
What
click
the fuck
of
am I
the
watching?
time. shahzam able to find elimination, and Sentinels bounce back to tie us back up.
Yeah, what that really boiled
I'm
down
back.
to
What
is
happened?
without
What'd I miss?
the barrier, they did
That was
have the
stupid
coverage
round,
to basically
honestly.
do the same thing, but even more.
I'm glad you weren't watching that. That was chaotic.
Able to, push Pure off of mailroom constantly, making it tough for him to get comfortable with the operator in that space. Showstopper comes in, clears a path into B. They're able to trade their way through all of it. And so they tie things right back up at 3 apiece. Now shahzam will also have an operator in play. Looks like he might be looking to counter B aggression this time with it. And maybe
I love the
on that
money
side.
change just because there's so many ops.
Oh, early information here from Dap.
Wait, what'd you say?
So I love like the price change and everything of just the game because there's so many ops.
You like that there's more ops?
Yeah, I feel like they're.
Oh my. I
I
honestly don't even think he meant to do that. Really.
No, I feel like that was an accident. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm down.
It's an early 5v3 for the defense.
Yeah, I love that proactiveness from BCJ, like knowing that the op was B lobby, he was a little bit more comfortable walking down.
What's weird about that is that was sick. And I don't know if he got his ult from that death, but either way, if he was one off, I feel like you try to play to get the kill or some shit and get a res on. I don't know.
Yeah, we don't know what their strat was though.
Yeah.
They might have had just like, all right, let's just make a lot of mid noise and then sick just lurk out B. With your almost ult.
Put the pressure on
I don't know.
Now trying to threaten ropes into A heaven. It's just gonna be so hard to really get much done when you're this many players behind. But they're certainly gonna see what they can do here. 35 seconds left on the clock. They're gonna start marching their way into B heaven. See if they can't find an opening.
You know, outside of TENZ's, attempted sneaky push through ropes to get to A heaven, they haven't really seen the Cypher setup largely at all. Sure. So that's another thing to kind of consider as far as, the cards that XSET still have to play with. BCJ,
The best timing. The best timing. Oh my god.
Guy's insane. He's a battle stage, bro. He's fragging.
Their timing right now is impeccable.
Yeah, timing is good for him. Finds the kill into zombs, denies that operator, and that will be an opportunity for XSET to retake the lead 4-3.
Yeah, just good disruption from XSET in that round. Shahzam's hop shot misses B lobby, so they miss
That's
out
like the
capitalizing on def, and then
he's gotten like 3 multi-kill rounds on the Sage.
It's kind of weird how the op was so like busted, and now
no operator. TENZ having to go.
I don't know if it's because of the nerf to it or it's just because people got better and they know how to play around the op. But I feel like ops aren't as powerful as they once were, even with the price change.
Another different look as far as the defensive pressure mid-map.
Probably a mixture of the nerf and the
doesn't see zombs the first time.
way people play now.
Yeah.
Flush him back. Shahzam trying to chase. Wall gets placed. Resurrection comes through, and Shahzam has also gained position inside of ropes. They will clear out this wall and try to keep some early aggression here from Sentinel's attack.
Yeah, they're able to kind of at least cancel out that optic. Now they're looking to storm.
Oh, BCJ, you are just playing. You're just a stud. Okay, well, you could have gotten away, but all right. That was no, dude. No, that was looking so. They had fucking 3 there. They had 3 there. They got 2 entries from BCJ. BCJ could have fallen off. That is an effortless win, and they just threw it. That sucks. That hurts my soul, my heart and soul.
Last packs to play with. That's about it.
I can't believe that. And Pure, I don't know what the heck Pure was doing. He could have easily sat back site there and just went for op picks.
Instead of just holding under heaven position and forcing Sentinels to come out.
I can't believe they lost that round.
Pop off like that is what
I can't. That was a throw.
The round they're able to quickly capitalize once they win the duel on site as well. So maybe a bit of a mishap there. It seems like everything else is going according to plan for XSET up until that point.
Fucking stupid.
Having a big impact for Sentinel side.
Actually trolling.
Big hat trick there from
I
TENZ.
can't believe they lost that round. Honestly, it's so. That is so disappointing.
Earlier than XSET were expecting, considering they had such a great start to that round and we're up against, inferior firepower overall.
Someone is that a normal name for dapr?
That's where this
Do
gets
people call him
man.
diaper?
If Sentinels can keep
Someone called him diaper. I don't know if that was a mistype or people like try to troll him by calling him that.
Not necessarily had the most comfortable time.
But it's kind of funny.
Have to do well defensively.
Either way.
Defensive half if you're XSET. It's just the simple fact that Sentinel's defense is above 70% win rate through stage 2. I mean, yeah, they're so good on it. And I think there's something to be said about maybe
you love it.
About how XSET
I love that. Oh, that hurt. My
chest
chest hurts.
Blooded twice over, but they still just keep pushing the numbers, knowing, hey, if they're
Diaper supremacy.
Ground, let's take it
Fuck
at
yeah.
the cost. And that's what eventually helps them win the round. So we'll have to keep our eye to see that's something they continue to do.
And the thing is, the difference between that round and previous is, Sentinels have always been able to get mid control, but they've often kind of got held up at that B heaven spot. That's where like the key battles really kind of take place that dictate who's going to be successful and who isn't. Is who can make that next step forward or who can make.
Do you
that
feel like
last
you're
stand
immature?
to allow them not to get that.
Yeah, of course.
To B heaven and start setting up that side split.
I like love being immature and like I just like was cackling at Diaper, like just like imagining Dapper's name, just someone calling him Diaper. And that was just so funny to me apparently.
Oh, I feel like Pure uses hold. Maybe? I don't know.
It looks like hold.
Yeah, it seemed pretty quick. But maybe not.
Really
maybe not.
good
Maybe not.
hold too. Great hold. On hold.
Swarmed on
From
through.
Pure.
Def will find 3, and my goodness, the timing of everything. Oh, it came down to a wire. I mean, if Def doesn't find that kill down low,
KO is going to change the game a little bit. It's going to be nice.
He gets one shirt that's
I want to
fine,
see him
but
already in the
as soon
play.
as he swipes away, he goes, oh shoot, okay, sweet, Def, thanks for having my back. Allows him to get to the second, and then Def just aggressively pushes through ramps to capitalize. Beautiful setup and perfect kills from XSET.
Yeah, that is it's just a game of milliseconds.
I don't know how much
right
I'd
there, and
like
you know, Def getting such a key flag to keep
the idea of
safe.
agents being so delayed. Because,
XSET
like,
win a big round.
if
Now
you
they
know
have
the
to
tournament rules are, all right, you can't play this agent for a month, then people still aren't going to be practicing that agent. They know there's a tournament coming up, and the agent isn't allowed, right? Why would they practice it if it's still not allowed? I feel like they should plan their updates for these characters to come out around their tournaments so that they just can be played quickly. The update should come out, and they should have 2 weeks of prac before the tournament with the agent being in it. I don't know.
Well, there isn't a test server for this, right? So what if they release an agent and like
Well, there is.
they have him in a tournament? What?
There is. There's always a test.
Well, I mean, it's a kind of a private test,
Yeah,
right?
it's a
What
little
if
more
all the
internal.
bugs-
Yeah.
Yeah, it's internal testing, so it's not like public PTR. So what if
wants to try to red dot chase, maybe just touch.
what if there's a bunch of bugs and they
just getting
can't get
over
it
to the
fixed in
classic.
time, you know,
TENZ
before
able
it
to
is
find the elimination.
released?
Yeah.
Down to Pure. Can
I guess, yeah, if you
shot
plan for
misses
bugs,
first.
you're right, I guess.
The corner misses that one as well. Caught now. TENZ finds the elimination.
No way they're about to get
It's a
ecoed.
2v2. Def
Oh,
up top
apparently
trying to
they
deny
just
the
made it
plant.
public.
We'll find one. Pulls
They just did
Shazam
that.
off
Oh,
the plant
okay.
for a moment.
Oh, they made public servers now? Oh,
I
shit.
guess, yeah.
Well for another.
Experimental
Long
or
play
whatever.
around the back as Aaron is going to try
That's
to pitch
cool.
this one up. Shazam though 1v2.
Came out like 30 minutes ago? Really?
Gonna hold this close, and he's going to be forced to respond very quickly. Has an angle on Aaron, but no, doesn't get
When
the
does
shot.
KO get
And
introduced to
XSET
comp?
able to find their
It'll be
sixth
in
win.
the next tourney.
Yeah,
So the round of
good job
128
from
after this,
XSET. Like you said, a perfectly timed
Okay.
grab volley,
which
perfectly
is
timed peek
July
to fade
22nd.
off the Raptors. And again, that has been, I feel like, the X factor for both these teams.
I would imagine that the
Confident
people
Kevin
that
Dooley is usually
I mean they're
the
not
team that comes out
practicing
with
it
three
in
on
their
the round
team
themselves.
play, but they're probably
Was a bit of
practicing it
concern
in their like
At first, when Pure
individual
missed a couple of
ranked, yeah.
operator
or
shots,
whatever,
we're seeing
just
Signals
to like get a
actually get some
feel of
space
how
on
he
the
plays
site.
and what's
Yeah.
possible with him.
Again, has had his impact shown as well.
It's
So
interesting
Pure
because some of the
in
best
previous
players
round,
in this game
the
play
fans
ranked
were a
and
big
play the
frag
game
and Nails on that
24/7.
one too.
Some of the best players in Counter-Strike never played just casually. They only played with their team. They only scrimmed. They only deathmatched. They never did casual games. They never did FPLs. They never did any of that shit.
Which is weird because like you would assume playing more makes you better in general, no matter what it is, right?
Yeah, but in CS, I
But-
guess that just wasn't the mentality of most people, anyway.
TENZ has also got a Spectre, so some firepower is here for this post plant. And Pure has to essentially wait for his teammates before he can make a play. He can't go with the operator by himself. Def gets a read. TENZ was trying to deny the play, but he gets shut down. And now it's up to just cleaning up the pieces. And, ooh, I don't know, a little bit of an expensive investment there. From
my
Sentinels
ear
trying to hold
hole.
on.
Yeah,
You know?
they popped the
You know when your ear hole's just like being an ear?
2 inches forward before he got knocked out of his boots. If he could have actually got the rocket off in this screens, that could have really actually made that round interesting and very much Sentinel's favor, but such a huge catch on to him to not allow that rocket to come through. And so it is going to be final round of the half.
Yeah, it just seems like in this game, consistency and playing as much as you can is the way to go.
Rounds in a row. Sentinels only have 2 real weapons.
I mean, technically that should be, if you want to be good at anything, that should be the mindset.
All considering a pretty
Yeah,
Like-
but like it just,
they can just put that finishing touch on
I see both sides.
should be good to
Because
go.
making poor decisions all day, if you play 10 hours of ranked and 6 hours of prac a day, let's just assume that's your day every single day, okay? that should be worse for you. But in this game, I feel like it's not.
I feel like honestly, I don't even feel like it's bad. Like I understand what you're saying, creating bad habits, but like I feel like the best of the best can just like differentiate all the time between making bad plays and bad habits and not doing that, and just like keeping it like to the style that's needed for your team.
Yeah.
Because the more you're playing, like the more you're building. Like for example, when you're just shooting around in ranked and just fucking around and getting that aim crisp, whatever, you're just building muscle memory even better than it already was. Like you're creating better habits of like aiming always, right? But maybe not the decision making.
I don't think that's it. I just think it's just the way the game is with the metas constantly changing, with the gun mechanics. Like it's constantly changing. Like in CS, it's still the same. If I play CS, it's still the same fucking game. They haven't changed shit.
Yeah, but with all the abilities.
But when in this game, like this game, the economy's changing, the fucking guns are changing, the characters are changing, there's new characters. So I feel like in order to stay on top of this game, you can't just scrim like you used to in CS.
I mean, I could see it. I think a good blend of both is probably the play. This game is always changing. It's weird because it's changing what seems like every month.
Yeah. Yep.
You know, month to month, like the changes of like money changes recently. You know, and the tripwire with the jet, that used to be a main play for jets, going through tripwires with dash, and now you just can't do that. They updated. So I mean, the thing with the Sova arrows, that was just a bug that they fixed
that pretty quick.
In 2 days, like, you know.
No, not 2 days. 2 hours.
I don't remember, dude. I wasn't paying attention. But it wasn't a long time, is my point.
Oh,
See,
jet nerf.
There's an example. There
Jet
it is,
nerf.
right there. There's that example right there.
And now XSET is stuck inside B main looking at a 2v4.
That was such a big change in the last patch to not allow a jet to just dash through and break those, and so that means you have to be a bit more mindful before you.
I really want to see a new CS, man.
Sniff that out.
I want Valve to think for 1 second.
Or you have to be a bit more crafty about how you get around it.
I mean, they gotta. If they want to even compete, they gotta. New source, new fucking game, transfer over the skins, and then update it like Valorant does. Yeah, otherwise, there's just no chance of competing at this point. Eventually, Valorant's gonna be on top if it stays the way it is.
Ooh, BCJ, crispy, crispy.
Yeah, and he's got, you know, the slow down towards spawn side. It gives him a little bit of sanctuary to back up.
I'm actually curious how Cologne's gonna be. I think it started already. I don't know the viewership's like or what. I haven't really watched.
I haven't either.
I watched like a match, I think, one match. It had like 5K views, but I think that's because it was
gets the one tap. No
You
problem.
can get the fucking box right there, dude.
Able to find their 6th round.
Why did it have 5K views?
They don't win that pistol.
And like that.
Down to the wire though. You have to tip your hat to BCJ.
For sure.
I think it was because it was
almost punched it all the way through. Just
why?
Not quite. But that plant will at least give them some early.
I think it was a certain. I think it was the wrong stream I was on or some shit. I don't know.
I also think it's a lot weirder too because, for example, let's say like
I don't remember why it had 5.
People are saying that. Hold on, I gotta sneeze.
They are gonna buy up off the back of that plant. They're gonna get some sheriffs in.
It's not coming.
On death. They're not looking to go for the.
Maybe it was like late or some shit.
Okay, so people were saying
was
that
it a rerun? No.
Or the Cologne got 100K today.
Yeah.
Right? And like, how do you really like? Are we counting individual creators in Valorant? Like, are we including your stream into the total viewers?
I don't know. I don't know what. I don't think the metric of viewers is necessarily a fair one, right?
Exactly.
That's not how I judge a game being alive or dead. How many people watching it is not my. That's not a fair assessment.
Well, I wasn't saying that has anything to do with it. I'm just saying, like, I wanted to compare the numbers. That's what I'm saying. Like, are more people interested in watching Valorant comp right now as opposed to CS?
I would hope it would be CS at this point because CS hasn't had a LAN in almost like 2 years or some shit. So I would really hope that more people are interested in CS right now because this is just another challengers, right? We've seen this before. CS being on LAN after like almost 2 years is a much bigger deal.
BCJ looking for a timing, but Sick was there for the help. Aaron able to capitalize for at least a trade. turns things into a 2v4. But again, the same problem exists. How do you get through any of these parts of the map to even see a spike site?
Yeah, I don't know. Shahzam able to keep tabs on this. Sick has the bait and switch from male side, and Def will find 6 dome, but likely not much else with this little time to spare and no spike possession. Lots of utility in his way on the way to it as well. And yeah, dapr will go ahead and finish things off.
And now the question for XSET,
Yeah, land is always going to be more exciting for sure.
Here? Do you try to force yourself into this?
This is all just online that we've seen before.
Because I mean, you're going to have to probably, if you're going to get weaponry, you're going to be
That's
sacrificing.
sad, actually. I used to be so stoked to watch CS matches. Now I couldn't give one fuck.
Yeah, I know.
It's sad, really.
Yeah, but you're pretty stoked to watch the Valorant LAN, right?
Yeah, I mean, that was different, though. It's not about, like, watching, like, competitive. Like, I'm not. It's CS, you know? Like, I've been there, done that. So, watching it over and over and over again for years, it just kind of got, you know, I just stopped caring.
I wonder if you would. I wonder if you would have stopped caring if they actually fucking changed shit in the game.
Yes, I am in the same.
If it was the game still, probably. I probably would care more, but
neither one of us wanted to be the first one to say it.
Things change, you know. Move on from
let them ride. But you know, we're good now. It seems to be smoothing out as we are going to see. Looks like an A split in the cards here for Sentinels to deal with, as we are going to see XSET putting that pressure on through Rote's position, but Shahzam has, you know, an idea that might be the case. He also has TENZ now rotated in the back halls.
And I don't even think, this isn't me saying that I think CS is dead. It's far from dead. It's a very well and alive game, and Valorant and itself can both coexist. And I don't even think one is better than the other. But I would like to see something new in the CS category. Because when you compare it to a game like Valorant in the sense of just developers updating stuff, it just feels dirty, really. They just don't touch the game.
You feel cheated as a player in that game. That's how I feel. You literally feel like, why am I playing this if they don't even care?
Yeah, we were used to that abusive relationship with CS, and then you come over to this new game Valorant that's colorful and abilities is different, right? And then they update it on top of that, like once a month at least. I mean, it's hard to beat that.
Attack there from XSET through and through. Also, just being able to get TENZ down clean like that in A Heaven was just so big. It really gave them.
This is crazy. This is a more. I feel like this is the most. This is a T-sided fucking match right now.
Yeah.
This is a T-sided split.
In the Raptors corner and was able to overwhelm their opposition there and win a very big round. Put Sentinels back into a low buy situation.
Yeah, they update it twice a month. It's every 2 weeks, but it's. I feel like the first, like I feel like the first like 2 weeks, like after a big patch, the 2 week patch after that's pretty small, and then the next one's big one. So in my eyes, it's once a month as well.
Good information from zombs.
Also really cool to see the new agents, to be honest with you. Like, that's such a hype thing that doesn't exist in CS.
Oh my god, Zombs' util is perfect, but he doesn't know Pure got a cross. How did Pure even get there? He dash? Holy fuck. He beat the util. I don't know if he dashed or what.
He had to have dashed. There's no way he cleared that much space.
Oh, I forgot to roll ads, so they got ads. Sorry, guys. Lol.
Where the remaining members
they're mad. They're pissed. They're pissed. Free content.
Firepower to put the use. They're walled off. It screens and slowed, and now a grab
Imagine
stalls
being poor and getting ads.
Just having a hard time finding a way in, and they're just fighting an uphill battle, and they don't seem to really have the right gear for it.
Ooh.
Diaper.
The fell diaper.
Fucking diaper.
Dapr.
Okay.
Apparently that's what we're doing.
A little
Wow.
out, you know?
What a gamer.
But a very clean win for X, only losing one member in the process. But here is Sentinel's chance to put up a real stand. I tell you what, though, a couple of their players.
I love chat. I love the internet, man. Strangers.
I mean, Shahzam and Sick are really struggling.
I'm kidding.
They're funny. Wait, no, but I'm not kidding. They're actually really funny. These fucking
need to get it going.
cave dwellers.
Cave dwellers.
Their first best of 3 loss in quite some time.
It's good.
Yeah. Now they have the full firepower and gear to put up their normally very strong defense.
Must-win round, I think.
Man, XSET has conditioned Sentinels to have 3A at the start of the round.
Catch some profile of the Sage running away, so they should know that there is going to be some contest. Trap wire. Also trying to keep rope safe as they make their play forward in through
Jazzy,
tower.
save the round.
Take advantage, but no shutdown second.
Yep.
Initial headshot, really well placed. Def trying to simultaneously hit this through main.
Dapr.
Resurrection comes through, but Dapr keeps this safe. Able to see more players on the low ground, but the big problem is the players up top in rafters.
Bro, XSET is looking mucho bettero.
Up some space to get a resurrection of his own.
Good res.
The problem is they continue to lose members as soon as they gain them. Here for two, down for third.
He's feeling damn good.
Let's just win this BO3.
Little transfer.
XSET new #1 team.
Yeah, brilliantly split sight there from XSET.
Sentinels fans are like,
yo,
they're not trying.
Hey, they're going to champions. They don't care.
Yeah, they don't care and they're not trying. Right, guys? Right?
Shut down the round. Just too much for Dapr to handle.
That's a Phantom right there. You don't get those kills with a Vandal.
Pinched on pillar, he's getting split up. And that is a big round from XSET that puts Sentinels back onto a low buy, gets XSET closer to map and series point. As they're now putting that boombot up ramps, it will detect Sick playing the top of it, so they put that presence on A side. All the while, you know, still maintaining position.
Man, if they do this quick, they'll catch him off guard so bad, dude.
Now they will double back.
Like I said, they conditioned them at the start of the half. They conditioned them at A. They sold a little bit of presence at A, and there's still 4 here. I mean, I know it's a gamble because it's an eco, but still, look at they read them like a fucking book. XSET's gonna win this round, take the site for free.
And there it is. That's the information that all 5 players are here. And now for Dapr, it's just make sure you keep the backside of Dirt safe. Wait for help. You know that B tower is going to be a position.
Dude, I wonder how much team killing would go on if there was friendly fire with the guns.
Yeah.
A whole lot to use to get it done.
Like the maps are so small and you have to spray through like your teammates a lot. Shit.
Dapr's going to clear the trap wire out. Now make his way forward. Just trying to hope he can find a peek. Not going to see too much though.
This is so weird. This stalemate behind this wall.
Right. It's an opportunity for him to maybe get forward, but the big problem is find the fade. They will, but as soon as it falls, Second finds one. Here finds the second. That's the blade shut down. Def a third. Just down to zombs and Dapr. Not going to be able to do it.
XSET should have pretty good money here. Which is nice.
And realistically, you win one more full gun round.
Damn, Shazam is struggling.
You might be able to just tally up the map in full.
It does really all come down to this one because the money is running low for Sentinels. A couple of their players are not looking really on form. They're getting out-dueled in just straight-up battles.
11 is all they get. Copium.
Really
this is Shazzy's round.
Here. They have the full buy. They had the daggers. They have the showstopper. Looking to go for a heavy A pressure right off the rip.
Ooh, this is good. This is good, bro. XSET has the plays right now.
Back with an operator at screens, and so with the right utility, they could really just kind of not allow him to have impact and just really break in here and overwhelm the site.
Oh, click. Haha, Shazzy's round. Like I said.
With the showstopper, but it's Shazam in the back for 2. Looking for more. You did see the dash across.
Oh yeah, baby.
Will not be
Let's go, Shazzy.
ECJ caught at low HP, not going to get anything. And not only is that a round win for Sentinels, the more important thing was the fact that it was clean.
I am so shocked no stars were committed from Def. The smoke screens off. I mean, that's something
that was kind of a misplay for sure.
As a possibility. And when you're thinking of trying to come through
a
cage like that with the showstopper,
I don't know. I think it's part of the strat.
Sure, that investment in my
I was thinking it's like a misplay to not smoke their location, but they were so quiet at the start of the round. They were trying to explode just real quick with no info. A star or a smoke or whatever could have revealed their play.
Insert into the lungs.
Let's go, Shazzy, waking up.
Coming alive.
Gets aggressive. TENZ there to follow. A double peek in the mix as Sick was there as well.
I love it. I love it.
Clean from Sentinels.
Nice little change up right there.
For the defense.
Yeah, Shazam's really getting going with an operator now.
Why? Okay, why go in the smoke to do that though?
Of mailroom at least gets it back.
You know,
3 versus 4. Yeah,
you didn't have to.
Behind, but at least now they've evened it up a little bit better. and they're starting to get some key map control of ropes and mailroom. They're starting to threaten B Heaven and A Heaven simultaneously. Shahzam, though, has A Heaven covered. They have a lot of trust in zombs to just play back here at elbow and just kind of keep tabs on ramps. He's got stars in place to delay the hit. And so XSET wisely choosing.
I really feel like TENZ on LAN is better than TENZ online.
And just try to single out a fight onto dapr and wall off the stairs.
I think he plays smarter.
dapr down low, has to decide which angle he wants to peek at. There's a little bit of help. Sick is playing through main. Want to overwhelm it. Spamming through the nebula. Sick the first. Needs to do more than that. No, not going to happen. BCJ.
dapr had to get one right there.
Yeah. Shahzam up top.
And dapr had one for a second, and he gave up the spray through smoke.
I'm not trying to bother to peek him from that angle. Catches him instead on the fall. And now it's just down
just
to
casually calling him dapr.
1v2 situation.
I love it.
Has a cosmic divide if he wants it, but that is about it. Trying to play this from dirt.
Uh-oh.
12 is send them home. Wait.
XSET on
12 is all they get.
XSET home. No.
Point at that and a chance to deliver Sentinel's first best of 3 loss in their last 17 series played. They have been so dominant throughout the second stage and throughout their trip in Iceland, and it might finally come to a halt. XSET had already snapped their Haven winning streak earlier on map 1, and now they may do one better here to qualify themselves for playoffs and continue that streak that we always have to talk about, Shift, which is
this lowers? This isn't lowers, no.
Attempt. And it might be happening
right?
here any
I
moment.
don't think so.
As we do have a couple
uppers,
of players on lower weaponry here for Sentinels, and XSET just had such a brilliant B split there, overwhelming dapr on the site. Can they keep it?
I don't know about this one.
With this full buy here, as they are trying to get some mid control.
Ball will be broken.
That's a really good satchel.
Members from the side of XSET are still lurking over towards A. And if Shahzam rotates across, there might be an opportunity for them to use this to move up towards A ramps. Of course, there's not a lot of utility to.
Oh, TENZ is going. He's moving. He's doing the.
TENZ will find one. Maybe an opportunity for a second. BCJ denies. 4v4 we go.
I wish he had some fucking help. Are you kidding me? If you're about to, if TENZ is about to fly out with a Razor, you go support. You run through the smoke and you help him. You go through ropes and you help him. What the fuck is that?
GG.
What is that, man? Do it together.
Ramps, and it's starting to really come together for XSET. A 5-on-3. Zom's in a lot of trouble on the site. He's getting a rotation through Heaven, yes, but the numbers may still get overwhelmed in the end.
Oh, but Sick up top could be in a very key position. Nova Pulse was spent. Sick, though, falls. dapr trying to follow.
Right,
Find one, not going to get the second. Just down to Zombs. Able to find the first. Needs to find 3 more behind this, though. Caught into a slow orb.
Yeah, that was weird, man. They could have easily controlled that mid. If they got ready the second that Raze ult flies through, they're in there to back them up. It would have been clean trades for them. And then the res would have never happened.
X upset. Get it?
Yep. Envy is playing Genji in lowers right now.
Yeah, I see that. Envy will take him out the game real fast.
Genji's pretty good, man.
Nah.
That eliminates the threat of that late play coming through.
Nah.
But it's all up to Victor. He ulted from spawn, so they.
I don't know. Envy is looking. I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that guy, but I feel like everybody else is surpassing their ability, right? They're playing better, and Envy has not. That's how I feel. IMO. I feel like they were on a roll. They were on a roll, and then they just kind of went on cruise control. And then all the other teams are still pushing. And I don't know why that is. Okay, I don't know why that is, but that's just my opinion. Okay.
Yeah, for both Sentinels, they did a great job, right? Because as much as it's
my opinion,
Genji, it also surprised Envy towards that spawn side, and that just cleared things up because if he actually won that fight, of course, against Sean, who peeked through the